Um, the Kopp Foundation for Diabetes is reimagining the future of type 1 diabetes through innovation, equity, and youth leadership. Um, I'm Max Kopp. I started the Kopp Foundation for Diabetes because I've seen firsthand how diabetes impacts lives. And I believe young people can play a critical role in finding solutions alongside my work as the founder of VitaSense, which I'll mention later, which is a startup I developed making a non-invasive glucose monitoring. I've been dedicated to pushing innovation and empowering youth leadership in this space through KFD. We're building a movement that connects students, scientists, and leaders to fight T1D together. I hope all of you know, but just in case you don't, what is type 1 diabetes? So type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease where the body's immune system mistakenly destroys its own insulin-producing cells in the pancreas. Without insulin, the body can't properly regulate these blood sugar levels. So what this means is for people with type T1D, that means constant management and insulin injections or pumps, frequent blood sugar checks, and daily monitoring just to stay healthy. It's important to understand that T1D is not preventable and not caused by diet or lifestyle, which is different than type 2. And it can happen to anyone, often showing up in children with and young adults. Without insulin and the right tools, T1D can quickly become life-threatening. That's why access to insulin and continuous glucose monitoring and knowledge is not only important but crucial to survival. So I guess I could start off with where I sort of got into the space, which was VitaSensor. Which so before launching the Kopp Foundation for Diabetes, I started a project called VitaSense. The idea was to create the non-invasive glucose monitor, as I mentioned before, which was like something painless, wearable, and affordable. We built multiple prototypes using nanomaterial sensors and smart design. It was through this work that I saw how much innovation in diabetes care was underrepresented in the healthcare space. And that realization that the need was so much bigger than just one device is actually what led me to start the foundation. With KFD, the goal is not only to push forward technology, like VitaSense, but also to create a broader ecosystem um, of outreach, mentorship, and youth-driven innovation to tackle diabetes from every angle. So why we're here? T1D affects over 1 million Americans and millions more worldwide. It's a condition that requires constant management and it impacts families in very real ways. Despite so much research and investment, the voices of young people are often missing in the fight against T1D. That's where KFD comes in, to change that narrative and ensure that youth can lead solutions, not just be passive patients. KF is unique, as I mentioned, is because it's youth founded and youth led. Our mission is to empower young people to step into leadership and innovation roles in the T1D community. We connect scientists, students, and leaders across sectors, creating a platform where young change makers are not only heard, but equipped to make real difference. We started just this year, but we're already building momentum. So we sort of have three core programs. The first being our T1D outreach. We focus on driving awareness and action through education, advocacy, and access to care. That means making sure patients who need insulin, continuous monitoring, meters, and other essential supplies can get them. Just as importantly, we connect people with training, peer support, and life-saving resources so no one feels alone in their journey. Second is our scholarship and recognition program. We believe in empowering the next generation of leaders through fellowships, mentorships, and research opportunities. We help high school and college students step into leadership roles in science, technology, and medicine, opening doors that might otherwise feel closed. And finally, our mentorship and internship program. This connects students directly with top scientists, clinicians, and industry leaders by offering real-world experience. We create pathways from education, giving students the tools to make difference in healthcare and research. Together, these three programs drive our mission to innovate, empower, and push forward diabetes. So how does it work? Our model is simple. Train youth, engage communities, and support innovation. That's how we drive our success. So what have we done so far? Though we're young as an organization, we built a strong foundation. We have an incredible founding board, including leaders from policy, science, and education. We're onboarding youth ambassadors and mentors who are excited to take action. And we've started conversations with universities and hospitals to create research and internship opportunities. This is just the beginning, but it's proof that KFD is resonating. And these are some of the board members here, leaders in finance, public policy, science, and youth innovation. Together, they're helping shape the future of KFD. So why does any of this matter? At its core, this work matters because advancing T1D innovation literally saves lives. But it also matters because young people bring fresh energy, creativity, and urgency. They ask bold questions and pursue unconventional answers. By connecting youth with the right mentors and platforms, we can accelerate change much faster than if we leave it only to the traditional players. So on to how to get involved. KFD is only as strong as the community we build. There are so many things and ways to get involved. Students can join as ambassadors or captains. Professionals and scientists can mentor or open internship opportunities. Institutions can partner with us to scale impact. And of course, everyone can support by volunteering, donating, or simply spreading the word. As I like to say, every gift is more than a donation. It's a signal to the world that diabetes innovation deserves urgency, equity, and ambition. And tonight, it isn't just about listening to me. It's about hearing from the people who make KFD what it is, to meet our board, our mentors, and our youth leaders who are already shaping the future. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you'll see how much potential there is when we put young people at the center of the fight against T1D.
Max, thank you so much for that. Moving forward, I'm going to start introducing some of our board members so you can all get a little bit of information about their background and how they're helping the Kopp Foundation for Diabetes excel in the future.